I've got to do the intro. Welcome to day 35 of the Farlands or Bust FLoB-a-Thon Subathon 2025. It's August 13th. It's lucky August 13th. That's why everything's wrong. I have a list of grievances on the day that I need to get through. One of which is that it's day 35 and everybody expects arbitrary roulette, which is really, some of these very much might impact my airing of grievances. But I'm sticking to it. Don't say I never do anything for you all. We've added some different options here. If you've got your spinners ready, I'm gonna spin, and I'm scared. Oh no. Why is that one on here? I should have done inverse mouse. Inverse mouse would have been better. You'll pick this one up pretty fast. I don't think so. I need to talk. I have so much to talk about. Of various annoyances. Where's that? There it is. Arbitrary rule. Reverse controls. All right. Well, I guess I got to do that, don't I? Nobody will notice. I'll just say they're reversed, and I'm just really good. All right. So S W D A. We're going to die. The day before we died in Farlands or Bust, we were at 82,313.11 megabytes. Also cursed. The girlfriend is vacuuming upstairs, so that's what that noise is, if you can hear it. And I've resumed the timer, because thankfully, pausing the timer was not selected. If you've got your woofs ready. Woof! Oh, already. It's fine. Alright, I've secured the hidey hole. I've grabbed the dog. I'm walking backwards. I've grabbed the dog. Let me get rid of some garbage. Oh. Good thing there wasn't a creeper coming at us. Ah! Ah! Everything is backwards. Ah! Ah! This is the worst. I hated it. Ah! I can't get up. This is very much the worst. I'm gonna get carpal tunnel from this.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
The GF is filling as the downstairs neighbor garage door. Classic FLoB flashbacks.
Classic. Okay. Alright. Oh god. It makes me feel like something's wrong, because something is wrong. Alright. Nope. Okay. Oh. Nope. Okay. Alright. Alright. I can have a handle. This is like playing baby steps. You just gotta get in a rhythm. Oh, Jesus. She's throwing the vacuum around. She's vacuuming the ceiling and the walls. You know, I was upset by that. I think! Why was I thinking? Because my fingers are all weird. I don't know how to press the spacebar. Ah! Oh, that's not good. That's the opposite of what I want to deal with in this situation. Alright, let's go around. Alright, I'm gonna mostly steer via mouse movements. I think is the solution here. Ah! Is that guy out here? Oh, I think he's just indoors. That's an indoor skeleton. Oh, that's a shame. Look at that, not a chunk. Look at that sheep on that, not a chunk. I mean, it is a chunk. It's not a ghost chunk. Alright, let's see how boating... Ah!
Glory to you and your house.
Ding.
Dryzart! Tier 3 sub, 14 months in the tub, Dryzart. Thank you very much! Did you see? Did you see it? Did you see your pink sheep? Finally, spoiler alert, if you've been waiting for it to show up on the YouTube videos. I'm S-ing. We're going swest. I need wood. Yes, I do. So anyway, you remember how I ended yesterday's stream? By saying there was a real goober contacting me about my Craigslist post trying to sell the old tires that came with the rims that I bought for the Volvo. Guess what I did all day today, wasting a bunch of time. He practically no-showed me. He eventually did show and pay and buy and take and leave. But yesterday it started out with he needed these tires as soon as possible. He'll come tonight. And I said, all right, I'll be open between 7 and 9. And then like 9 came around and he's like, I'm not coming tonight. How about tomorrow? Between 11:30 and 12:30. So I replied, all right, how about 12? At this spot that's near me, park. And then he's like, okay, how about 1:30? And that was like, I don't know, in the morning, 10:30 in the morning. And I'm like, fine, 1:30. I'll see you then. I'll be in the Volvo. Starts to be about like 1 or something like that. Like, oh, I'm coming from all the way in Seattle. It's looking more like 2 or something like that. I'm like, okay. I haven't left yet or anything, so that's fine. But then like 1:30 comes around. I'm coming all the way from Seattle. Is there any way you could like meet me a little bit closer? There's a bunch of traffic, and it's looking like I'm not going to be there until like 2:30. And I hadn't walked Juno yet. I'm like, you know what? I'm not meeting him halfway, but there's a spot that's a little bit more north, and there's a Trader Joe's there, so I can go to Trader Joe's because I need some hamburger buns that are gluten-free. and I can walk Juno at a park that's nearby. I'm like, fine, I'll meet you here at 2:30. So he's like, yes, thank you. I mean, that was my first mistake. I should never do that. I'm just trying to be... I'm too nice, I guess. So I go up there early to walk Juno at the park. And I'm like up there at like 2. And then like 2:20 rolls around. He's like, oh, the traffic is so bad. I'm not going to be there till like 3:30. And I'm like, well, I'm already here and I'm not waiting around. I'm not just going to like sit and wait for you. So let's go back to the original plan, the park that's near my house, and you just let me know when you're there, and I'll just hop in the car and drive there. He's like, fine. And of course, it was now like 30 minutes for me to get home. Because traffic around here is just madness. I finally get home. I park outside. I had the tires with me in the back of the Volvo this entire time, mind you. I park outside. Just so I can hop in and go. And then the guy's like, alright, I'll be there around, you know, this time or something like that. And he's like, do you want cash? Because if you want cash, I gotta stop by an ATM. Or I could do Venmo or Zelle. And I'm like, no, I prefer cash. Okay, then it's gonna be another 15 minutes. Write you a check. So then he's like, okay, 15 minutes. Then I'm like, okay, the girlfriend had to like drop off a piece of mail, so she'll come with. So it's coming about that time. I hop in the Volvo that I've parked outside that has the tires in the back. Volvo doesn't start. Click, click. Click, click. Clickety, clickety. No starty, no starty. Ah. Serenity now. Thankfully, the girlfriend is home. So she runs around and grabs the Subaru. Oh, this is hard to do with reverse WASD. Ah! Oh, okay, wait. How do I do this without falling off? There we go. Alright, let's go to sleep. Oh. Ha! I didn't take any damage. So then we throw the tires in the back seats of the Subaru and take the Subaru there. And we wait for maybe 5 minutes. There's a nice ensemble. Like somebody dropped their salad in the parking spot next to us. This is not necessary for the story. I just thought it was funny that there were just a bunch of baby carrots, grape tomatoes, celery strewn about the ground. Finally, the guy shows up. We didn't wait that long. Maybe another, like, 5-6 minutes. His car that he drove from Seattle has a donut on the back. And a Wolfie! And apparently he's driving with no brakes, he says. He's having a rough day, too. He has his old tire in the back seat, and it's all shredded up across the sidewall. No brakes and no tires. Well, that was the thing. The initial... Did I already tell you this? The initial email he sent in response to the ad was, will your tires fit my car? Like this model of car. I never got a chance to respond, I don't know, to that. Look it up yourself. because he later came back and said, oh, they will. I'll take them, you know. And then this whole rigmarole happened. Yeah, it's this guy. The original guy who stood me up tried to, like, say, oh, I'll meet now to buy your tires, but I just didn't. I don't respond. If you stand... I'm nice. I'm not that nice. If you stand me up, then I'm not even at, like, the original price or anything am I offering to sell you anything, to do any business with you. So anyway, he hands the girlfriend a wad of money, which is fine. That's a whole other thing. Look, he said he went to an ATM,
Those
but
guys
there...
had a long road
Whoa!
getting from there to here.
It's been a long road getting from there to here.
I'll do business with you.
Thank you, Hummus Fraud, for 108 months in the subtub. Subtub! And yeah, there were like $5 bills and stuff. I'm like, I don't think ATMs give out $5 bills. But that's fine. That's all fine and good. He's in a small, like, Kia Forte with already a broken wheel and tire in the back seat and a trunk full of stuff. So we're like, he's like fitting them all in his car, and the girlfriend very thankfully was like, all right, we're leaving now. Good luck with that. Safe driving back. She was kind enough to say, oh, there's a Les Schwab around the corner if you need something. He's like, no, I have a friend doing it who's going to give me all new brakes and mount the tires for like $170. Les Schwab needed $1,300 for it. So he seemed like he was on hard times. So I have these tires. I hope they work for him. First you get the money, then you get the wad. So that was that. That was that. Very just... Not only did I drive up north 20 minutes and, like, burn 2 gallons of premium gas for no reason. I got to walk Juneau, and I stopped by Trader Joe's, of course. So it wasn't a total loss. But then, the Volvo don't start. I mean, it did have that problem I mentioned when I went blueberry picking, where it just died. But I think that was more related to the vacuum leak that it has. And it started back up. And it started fine when I initially went out that day and stopped at Trader Joe's. Thankfully, it didn't die in the parking lot of Trader Joe's. Not the battery. It had battery. Like, all the lights turned on. It just, like, click. It didn't even try to turn over. So I figured the starter. So when we got home, I banged the starter with a hammer a couple times. And it started. So I guess I need a starter. In addition to... Which is fine, because I need to take off the intake to get to the starter. Which I need to do anyway. To replace the vacuum hoses. So... I guess that's fine, but now I gotta... Now the money I got from the selling the tires is only gonna cover half of the new starter. That was just a delightful... Just a delight. Almost like the Volvo is trying to tell you something. I should not have bought it? Is that what it's trying to tell me? Every car I buy or touch needs a starter, I guess. So yeah. And then when I was out there, or when we were both out there, knocking on the Volvo starter, Like at this little tiny, not really tiny, it was an adult. It was an old cat, but a very skinny, bony, stray cat. He had a flea collar on. Comes up to us and meows at us. And the girlfriend went to get some food for it. And then while the girlfriend was gone and I was like kind of petting it and keeping it there, the neighbors came home and spooked it. And it ran. And then the neighbors' dogs were off leash. And they chased after the cat. They didn't catch the cat. But now we got these two dogs running around. And the girlfriend comes out with food for the cat. And the dogs go after her. Like, the owners got it under control. There's just, like, so much going on. And we got more... we got more people on the corner with broken up down cars. More broken down cars. On the road. That we report to the city, and they get little notes written on them to move them by this date or they'll be towed. And the cat says, you need cash or can I vend you in 20 minutes? Ah. So that was, I mean, I'm sure there were other things that I can't remember. Oh yeah, then I went to go live and OBS, I clicked go start streaming and it's like, cannot encode your video. Make sure your video drivers are up to date. Because the girlfriend was like, you need to stream.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Everything is coming up, Millhouse.
It was a comedy of errors. I can't believe the Volvo didn't start. Just like... I'm glad it didn't start in front of our house, but I just like the compilation of mishaps. Then I banged my head in the basement on the vent and or what else? There's just a lot of like little things. But I got rid of the tires. So the girlfriend's happy about that they're not just like in our yard. I got some money that's gonna immediately go back into the Volvo. A Coen Brothers film. Maybe. I mean, well, I don't know. He has my phone number. I was gonna say, I deleted the Craigslist ad, so he can't email me anymore, but we were texting. I'm just foreseeing, like, oh, actually, they don't fit. What? Can I give him? No. All sales final. As is. Pretty standard Craigslist experience. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't sell that much stuff on Craigslist. Except entire cars. But aside from that, I guess I don't sell that much on Craigslist. I can block phone numbers, true. And my one rule of never meeting people at my home certainly helps in that regard. Uh-oh, Wolfie? Where is Wolfie? There, I knew he was going to spawn here. Hi, how are you? This is very difficult to do with reverse WASD, by the way. I know we're not really... I'm talking so much that it's not that much of an issue just because I can't concentrate on it, but the building of the elevated hidey hole is the worst part so far. Block the number proactively? I should do that. Okay, I got it. WASD. SWDA. What do you expect? I mean, he didn't, at least he didn't try to haggle. Because I would have been like, no, I already drove to try to meet you. This is already, I'm already in the negative in this transaction. I need pigs. I can eat one. I could go for a pig right now. Don't mind if I do. That one's for later. New arbitrary rule, play with WASD set to the opposite direction? You mean like to reverse what I'm currently playing at? Like, so it's back to normal? Or like SD is up, forward, and back, and WS is left and right. That would be rough. Oh. Dropping the ball, pallet hands. You're gonna lose your mod status for that. And on top of that, the girlfriend this morning learned that eventually she's going to need a valve replacement. And not on the Subaru. On her aorta. So now you're the holdup? She's got a mutant valve. She wanted me to tell you this. And talk about this on stream, by the way. Anybody else?
That's what she says.
That is what she says. Ah. That is exactly what she says. You know what else she says? Pink sheep. Pink sheep. Spooky noises, pink sheep. Pink sheep. Careful, Wolfie. It's pink sheep. Pink sheep. I need a larynx replacement. Oh. Hi. Oh. Now that's a screenshot. Oh, Wolfie, why? Stop,
Hey,
everybody,
my mom had
noises.
open heart surgery before I was born. I am now 31 and giving you bits for the pink sheep, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Diet Ginger, my mom had open heart surgery before you was born. You are now 31. Oh wait, were you pupating like in her and she had open heart surgery? Is that what we're getting at? Ah, beans! I forgot my workbench somewhere. See, everything's going wrong. What's wrong with this
Thanks for letting me
day?
sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
I believe this is technically a pink weep.
A pink weep? Do they take sheep parts for replacement parts?
Dryzard gifted a tier 1 sub to Part 1 Train. They have given 428 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Dryzart. Pink sheep. Yeah, it doesn't change the letters I'm typing. It just changes what they do. Of mutant heart valve replacements. Oh, no. How do you spell aortic?
Palette Hands gifted a Tier 1 sub to Duffsnick. They have given 774 gift subs in the channel.
How do you spell aortic? Palette Hands, thank you for the gift sub. AE? Oh, dang it. Or is it aortic heart valves? No E. Why? Who's telling me the wrong things? Aortic. Oh! There. What color was that Jeep? Pink. Pink? I've done it. Oh, WASD is backwards. Ah. Everybody gather around. Oh, he was right next to his sign for a moment. What do I need? I need, I guess, since I have my bench down. There are no other aortic valves. Which aortic valve? Are there any others? The main one, the big one. There we go. We're getting, the pink sheep are coming hot and heavy these days. Yeah! Swim swam! Enjoy that refreshing dip. Pink sheep. Alright, I think we got it. I gotta continue with the story. She's fine, by the way. The girlfriend is fine. I'm going backwards! Oh! Oh, Wolfie, why? You're not going backwards. I'm still going backwards.
Splish splash swim swam pink sheep.
Hi. How are you? She's known for her entire life that she has like a heart murmur. Or like a whooshy heartbeat. But since her getting this full-time job, it's the first time she's had like legitimate health insurance, so she's actually like getting appointments and going into these things. So she had a that's like sign language for something. She had a sonogram on her heart, some sort of sonoblast. Ultrasound, that's the one. Sonic screwdriver. So yeah, then she had the follow-up phone call with the doctor. And yeah, I guess her valve, instead of like opening 3 ways, only opens 2 ways. And it like lets what we're calling backwash in. But the doctor said it's not gonna be a problem until like her 50s or 60s, but it's definitely eventually going to need to get replaced. which is just like a weird concept to me. Like, it's got some mileage left on it, but it'll need to get replaced eventually. What's the name of that condition? I don't know off the top of my head. I'm sure the girlfriend does. The above? Oh, you have a word for it? You just said it. Can you say it again? Bicuspid aortic valve? That thing? It's supposed to be tricuspid, but she's only got 2 cusps. Yeah, apparently it's common enough where they can, like, expect eventually, like, the material, the flesh, the whatever it's made of, like, starts to stiffen and harden with time. But since she doesn't smoke or drink, has never smoked or drank, and we eat well, doesn't have, like, cholesterol problems, it's not a immediate concern, but no matter how healthy, it will need to be replaced. I don't know, anybody here working on running on replacement valves? What I'm saying is, like, in 10, 15 years, when you might need this, perhaps, like, there might be some surgical breakthroughs that make it easier and better. Abby recently got diagnosed with heart stuff. It's caused by bad thyroid. Evil thyroid. Dark thyroid. Pallet hands is in the medical field. It's all done in the cath lab these days. Yeah, she said, like, she's been looking at it. Like, they could do it, like, they have, like, artificial valves, or they can use, like, a pig valve. Like, pig heart parts. I don't know what the market's looking like these days. He basically said the only thing she shouldn't do is heavy, like, competitive weightlifting or bodybuilding. Which is somewhat ironic because she was and has always considered that as, like, a hobby to do, a sport to do for herself. True, and the smoking and drug use and drinking and eating bad. Your uncle has an artificial one? Seems okay with it? What review on Amazon? But yeah, like, she does like hiking and cardio and roller skating. And, like, all that is fine. He has a,
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Oh, good
Ain't
lord.
nothing to it.
Fun fact. The August 31st, 2024.
Spoiler
when you
alert
left
coming
the
up.
9,864,725 monument. Your world size was 69,790.8 megabytes. Now your world size is over 82,300 megabytes. Assume that the world size is proportional to the world discovered, so the distance traveled. You are now at over 11.63 million blocks from spawn.
Millions blocks. Thank you for the 100 bits, I guess. What was I saying? The pig ones wear out, but the artificial ones are lifetime, but you need to be on blood thinners. That's what she said. I got to say it, but I didn't mean it in that way.
That's what she says.
Thank you, yes. Your mom had hers replaced with a pig valve 5 years ago and is doing well at 84 years old. That's a good outlook. What was I gonna say? Forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, no bodybuilding, fortunately. Yeah, maybe they can like grow on with stem cells in the next 20 years, and that'll be just replace it with her own new old stock. Grow organs in space. The telltale heart. But yeah, she always knew she had like a heart murmur or something, but this, like I said, is now like this is what it is. Not particularly the main issues he was trying to solve with her, like, pain in her neck and arms and hands. She's still working on with physical therapy, prescription physical therapy, and had a bunch of tests for that.
Palette Hands gifted a Tier 1 sub to Gil2455526. They have given 775 gift subs in the channel.
Thanks, Palette Hands. Oh, yeah, she has a, that's what I was trying to say before I got rudely interrupted. What's the word? What's an athletics person called? A sportsman's heart. A sports athlete? Sure, athletes. Yeah, that's the one. An athlete's like heart. Like her blood pressure is like low, but like fine low. And her like heart rate, her resting heart rate is like super low. Like in the 50s or something. Athleticoid. As someone who inherited high blood pressure, I'm jealous. Well, I guess I don't know if the lower blood pressure is due to the faulty valve, like letting backwash in, you know? I don't know. That's related, but she's always associated it with being a sports person. I don't know if that can be correlated. I'm not a doctor. I don't know if you've noticed this, despite my physical appearance.
You are fully dilated to 10 centimeters.
Said I'm not a doctor.
You may now give birth.
I cannot deliver your baby. Fly Fox, thank you for 9 months in the subtub. Subtub. Sub baby. We got a pink sheep. We got a sub baby. We got pig hearts. We have it all. I'm sorry, we don't. We're fresh out of used tires, though. Sold the last set. Oh.
They claim they're from another dimension.
Another dimension. Another dimension. Another dimension. Another dimension. Another dimension.
Oh, pallet hands.
Another dimension.
Well, now, don't you tell me to FLoB stick around. I'll show you I'm no slob got numbers
I
beyond
fell
what
off.
you can see. Maybe it's because I don't press F3. My rules are so arbitrary. Even when I reverse WASD.
I can't get back up. Pallet hands, thank you for 103 months in the subtub. I do have a custom alert. I just haven't enabled it yet for you. Sorry. Next month, I guess. 103 months. Tier 3 at that. Much appreciated. Subtub. Yeah, you got to put spaces after your end of sentence periods. Else Susan gets confused. Yeah, line breaks don't work. Ooh, key punctuation. Ooh, buddy.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
No sleep till FLoB lands.
I don't think you can force her to take dramatic pauses. Boogers. And don't you worry, there will be plenty of sleep. Plenty of time to sleep.
Here's a dramatic www pause.
W pause. That is Pause's middle name.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
It's no, Kirk, pause, but it's okay.
Ooh, excuse me. I didn't make tea. I didn't make myself tea. Maybe I shouldn't go that way. Particularly since my own feet aren't carrying me in the direction I'm expecting. I have started rewatching Lower Decks. There's some good jokes. Oh, dang it, I already had a boat out there? Like some that I'm like getting now that I feel like
Kurt
I missed.
don't like it when we abuse text-to-speech. Kurt disapproves of such shenanigans.
Shenaneries, I say. Yeah, I think they made I gotta look this up in like the Memory Alpha website or something, but I think they like made up a ship, one of the ships that was getting like eaten by like plants, and like that was a thing that Strange New Worlds just used, but I don't think it like appears anywhere else, or maybe it does. I don't know. Maybe it's like somewhere else in the Star Trek canon. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Or I mean, I pushed the wrong button. If I had pushed the correct button, if the controls weren't reversed, I would have fallen in there. But because I pushed the wrong button, I went the opposite way, and I saved myself. Does that make any sense? Did my words make any sense? I won't say I've gotten used to it. I've overcome it. I'm now steering both the boat and my body using mostly my mouse instead of strafing left and right. Wolfie? Oh, oh, oh. You noodle, making me get out the boat. Get out the boat. Get out the boat.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Oh,
Your
that way.
controls will be assimilated. They will service Kurt.
Eep. Oh. Pink sheep the thrice. I mean, pink sheep the thrice for this FLoB-a-Thon Subathon, and all have taken place in the last 4 days. You know what else isn't working? My dang phone charger. Like the cable jiggles weird, and then my phone didn't charge overnight. That is not how you make a boat. I was thinking about wool because you guys were talking about shears.
Pink sheep the thrice, sheared it in a trice. Just a roll of the dice, not nice.
Not nice. Ooh, excuse me. Dancing to the music. The music. The music. Anybody got a good raspberry jelly jam preserves recipe? Or is it all pretty much the same? Raspberries, sugar, lemon juice, pectin. That's like your basic. That'd be okay. I didn't know. It's the girlfriend's boss. Oh god. Okay. I guess I'm putting the torch there.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
I do, but mine doesn't use any raspberries. Don't ask.
A bunch of blackberries. Sorry, these are blackberries that he grows in his yard. And then I got the blueberries that I picked with limited success.
Backward sleeping?
Tom's Banana Cakes. Thank you for the strange amount given to charity. I gotta check. Was there a comment with that or something? Nope. Just $1.52. Couch change. But look at the number. 43, 43, 43. Raised for charity. I get it now. I get numbers. Yeah, I was gonna be jamming tomorrow. I probably still should. I ain't gonna be working on the Volvo without a new starter. Give me your heart! Or your bones! Just the valve. Just the Half-Life 3. Oh, these pigs were mostly dry.
And I hope you like jammin', too.
Just the valve for me, thanks. I have medical news. What a goofy way to say it. I mean, good timing in just the with what kind of day I had today. But I got my I'm trying an increase in my medication. I had a Zoom meeting for that with an actual like psychiatrist. So if anything weird starts to happen, if I say anything weird or out of character, we know who to blame it on. I'll get the jitters. No, but I'm starting to think maybe that's the reason why my back was hurting yesterday. Remember back hurting with no reason? Because it can cause like muscle soreness as you're acclimating to mental health medications. Although I've been on higher doses before, but I guess it doesn't matter. That was like there's nothing else available from picking. Is it from picking blackberries? I didn't pick the blackberries. I picked the blueberries, but those are all like in big bushes. Well, which is why my blueberry rake didn't work. But yeah, the medical Zoom calls, like this doctor was just like in her kitchen. Like had her like kitchen in the background. And like was definitely on a laptop. So like the framing of the video, it's just weird. It's just weird times. Work-life balance, I guess. I mean, because my health insurance, like, oh, our actual, like, department in our hospital is, like, booked out until November. But we have contracted with these companies where you can get service sooner and pay the same copay. I think it's one of these, like, mental health VC-funded conglomerate corporations that just contract stuff out. I happened to find someone who was local, but like a lot of them, they don't even like say where they're from. She was fine as a doctor, I suppose. We use telepsych consults in the hospital too. The whole industry is kind of jacked, isn't it? She was no Lorgon 111, that's for sure. That's where I normally get my prescriptions. But yeah, like as a psychiatrist who's only like interested in talking about medication and stuff, like if I want like another hockey therapist, then I have to make an appointment with a lowly hockey therapist instead of a nurse practitioner or a doctor or whatever.
That's what she says.
You want the drugs? I got the drugs.
Got the drugs. Of course, then I have to like explain all over again. Where do you want me to send your prescriptions? Send them to Mark Cuban. What? What's the address on that? Yeah. Go explain it. The Trader Joe's 20 minutes from here. I gotta meet a guy about some tires. That was dangerous. I get to blame you guys for this. When I was looking for
Trader Joe Mama.
when I was looking for a pharmacy, y'all told me about Mark Cuban's drug company. Cost plus drugs. Like it is cheaper.
You got pretty good at this reversed WASD thing.
It's kind of. When it does trip me up, I guess I mentally compensate pretty easily instead of freaking out like I did at the beginning. But yeah, I guess I did. The real test is going to be in the next segment. It is cheaper, but at what cost? Cost plus. It's also like tough to know what it would cost with my insurance.
Nit DSAW Derever Sit Ta Duga Turk Tog UOI.
Yep. You got pretty good at this reversed WASD thing. That's what that said, but backwards. Reversed, even. Oh, I've already used all my beds. So I gotta make my end of the segment hidey hole. This is gonna be actually a real struggle. Like, they make it difficult to compare on purpose. Right, because, like... Yeah, like, our insurance says there's, like, a $15 copay for medication. But then I can get, like, a 90-day supply from Mark Cuban for $8. But then in some cases, I've heard of prescription drugs being free. Oh, what am I doing? Oh my god. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, forward. Oh, I've made a very deep hidey hole here. 1, 2, is that only 2 or am I 3? Alright, no, we're fine. We're good. It's cool. It's cool. I do need another block of dirt though. Nobody kill me. Okay. There we go. Okay. 1,500% cheaper. I basically like that I can just get like the 90-day supply. And like not have to worry about forgetting to like refill my medication. If I have a 90-day supply. I guess I could have tried like Costco, but I don't even know if Costco uses insurance or my insurance. That's where I'm getting like Juno's medication and stuff from. I don't know. Okay. Well, maybe next time I refill the prescriptions, maybe I'll tell them to send them to Costco, and I'll see how that goes. But you know how this segment goes, and these reverse WASD controls. To bed, to sleep, to back up the world. Very fun. 82,375.87 megabytes. Allow me to fix that. We did it. And say another small segment here to finish out the day. We removed the reverse WASD from the spinner of doom. So let's see what we land on now. I should have shuffled it. No X tracker. All right. Ooh, reroll. Hey, I didn't make the spin. Bust out the Y tracker instead. Well, now it's going to be a real test. See if the experiment is repeatable. Whoa. We were at -17 at the end of the last segment. Are we going to bet at the end again? That's just going to take more time. Hopefully Wolfie doesn't take more time. Because you'll have your woofs ready, right? Woof! He did not slow us down. Okay, it feels weird. Game feel weird. Game feels weird. No, okay, I'm back. I think I'm normal. I think I'm a usual man. Yeah. I just looked up to where the X tracker was, and it's not there. Doc Red is why?
Let me out of here! Help me!
Doc Gratis, dawn on the final 9 hours with 25 gift subs. And here I thought I'd tack on this extra little segment to whittle away at the timer. I should have ended the stream! Thank you very much, Doc Gratis. And also, how dare you? Or I could pick up whittling. I gotta pick up cross-stitching.
Whittle while you flob.
I still haven't gotten beyond my first pixel.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
You are welcome and I'm sorry.
Ooh, buddy. I don't know why, but I'm feeling particularly lost because we started at like, what was it? -10, -17 or something like that. So I'm already, my bearings are frazzled. I got frazzled bearings. My bearings are frazzled, Juno. How much further do I need to walk? We don't know. Maybe 1,000,000 blocks, maybe less. Ooh, that's lava.
Are we there yet?
See it. I specialize. Grease me up, woman. The girlfriend was looking at it's probably a Reddit about what your favorite Homer finger wiggles were. It was pretty funny. You had to be there. She's so relatable. I mean, that is one of the things when we first started talking to each other via text. She sent me a reply of a Simpsons gif, and I'm like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. And I was. Communications you do in Simpsons references? That's weird. A bit. By a bunch. She's got some, like, different references that I don't get, but she'll bring up many, many times. Like, she likes to sing the Killer Tomatoes theme song. So we actually, like, tried to watch that the other night, the like movie Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. We did not get very far before we're like, maybe this was better in hindsight. It's extraordinarily bad. Heinz ketchup. Heinz tomato ketchup. Yeah, I'd never seen the movie, which is why she wanted to watch it. But he released me of that duty once we saw how bad it actually was. I don't know. I don't know who it
Palette
added.
Hands gifted a Tier 1 sub to Katanen. They have given 776 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Palette Hands. I'm gonna join the circus and get shot out of a Katanen. Oh, it blasted. Deflected. I think the girlfriend knows Tank Girl, because she was in an episode of, like, The Next Generation, or, like, the actress of, or Deep Space Nine or something. And recognized her. I think it was Deep Space Nine. I mean, you'll just have to look up the actress's IMDb. Yeah, I thought the Attack of the Killer Tomatoes actually had, like, killer tomatoes. But it's just regular tomatoes. that they just, like, gave voices to and, like, are just, like, rolling around on the ground. Wow, spoilers. I don't think they had a costume and VXF budget. Like, I guess I was imagining the cartoon tomatoes. Which I've never watched either, but I've, like, seen, you know, the type card for. I mean, that was the one thing we noticed. That helicopter crash at the beginning, that was definitely not intentional. He came in too hot, clipped his rear rotor blade, and spun out of control. And crash. Was everybody? I'm assuming everybody was okay. 14 pumpkins. It's the magic number to count. Minor injuries. Because, yeah, then they, like, rolled it into the story, and they're like, the helicopter just crashed. Oh, they use cobblestone, then. I mean, that's why they didn't have a tomato budget for costumes. They blew it all on the helicopter they had to buy. You are now self-conscious about your X-coordinate. I know, I've kind of given up trying to, like, like I did previously. I, like, tried to, like, there seems to be a seam of chunks right here. This is gonna be a wild one. The helicopter cost them $60,000. I mean, it was definitely a small production, so I guess they didn't opt for the insurance. Hello, Jamiro fan from the year 2000. You post everything on the Mindcrack subreddit, but thanks, I guess. It's not... The, well, I mean, I guess I've already talked about our faulty valve. What was it? The other day, again, browsing the internet.
Palette Hands gifted a Tier 1 sub to Jamiro Fan 2000. They have given 777 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Palette Hands. Lucky 777 will break the curse on the unlucky day of today. Although the pink sheep might have done that earlier. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the girlfriend often finds questions. Well, questions to ask your partner or something like. I don't know where she gets them. Might just come up with them off her head. But she was looking for questions, or like, how would you describe your partner to a stranger, like in single words? And one of the things she said she would say about me is that I'm cool. Am I cool? Cool, calm, and collected kind of cool? She just said cool. She said that it, like, when I'm out and about, or am I like, say I'm like at a car show or interacting with other people, she said like, she feels like it might even like, it seems like I might even like intimidate people because I appear cool. I very much appreciated that. I definitely internally do not feel cool. As the Fonz. I mean, honestly, that's the kind of embarrassing. Like, that's how I feel, but embarrassing bonds. Feel anxious around people all the time, but people say I'm very enjoyable to be around. You didn't say I was enjoyable. Lithos says, having met me, says I'm very chill. Chill. But not cool. Joe Chill instead of Joe Cool. That's hard to say. I'm just gonna say. Let's cut down this tree. That's kind of what I was saying. That I feel like she's much cooler than me. I just am adjacent to it. In the orbit of a Niles Crane from Frasier coolness. Isn't he the big dork on the show, though? I don't know. I never watched Frasier. Spooky noises. Cool. Spooky noises. Ooh, yawning. I only know Sideshow Bob and his brother, whose name I forgot. Virgil? Yeah, I think it is Virgil. Or is it Cecil? Something'll. Sideshow Mel is not his brother. They're merely colleagues. Well, Sideshow Mel replaced Sideshow Bob. Is it Cecil? It's Cecil. Got it. Cecil? All right, I think. Oh, damn. Oh no, I can reuse it. I can reuse it. We can gamble now. We can gamble, everybody. I can reuse the same X gambling that we had last time. Although, should I remove the last one since it seemed obviously out of necessity? Bow, 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 bow. Prediction started. Remember, I was only, what was I, 5 or 15? Was I 15 off or was I 5 off? I don't remember. I was only 5 off last time. And one of my beds was at exactly 0. Of course, that was also after 2 segments. We did 2 full segments without the X tracker. This was before arbitrary roulette. We just had arbitrary rule. I don't know what that tells you about how to place your estimates this time. How do we vote? You have to click predict on the top of chat. There should be a predict with channel points banner. I don't know if it's available on mobile, is it? May not be a thing outside the US. It should be. I don't think it matters. It just uses channel points, which are worthless and mean nothing. Maybe not. Maybe not. I could see it not being on mobile, which is pretty dumb. You have to refresh the stream on mobile. That's a lot of lava down there. Dweller Benthos just did it on mobile. All right, we're getting conflicting reports from our people in the fields. Who said that when we got the second pink sheep? The second pink sheep has hit the segment. Whoa, what's happening here? What in the gadzooks? Oh, well, I was gonna tell you to have a seat, Wolfie, but that's fine. Petrified tree! A petrified tree! Is this 2 trees? Like one tree has grown on top of another? Because it goes up there, has branches, and then it goes up again and has more branches. Or did the tree simply grow next to this pillar and break the pillar? I didn't think trees could do that. We must document this. Ooh, we must almost crash the game for this. I'm almost because there's also dirt up there. I'm almost thinking it's like 2 trees. I don't know how. All right, watch this. Alley-oop. I mean, that's a tree, obviously. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to tell anything from this angle. Go up and see if there's another trunk. Well, I mean, there is. It's right there. I don't want to disturb the tree. This is safe. This is all very safe. Yeah, I don't know what this tells us. It's a 5G tower. No, those are disguised as palm trees. No, it goes up and there's a grass block right there, like in the tree. Yep, it's got leaves. It's a tree, all right. I feel like I should put a sign down. But also, we just put a sign down for that pink sheep. But I don't know that we've ever seen anything quite like this. Pillars can force large trees, but then it bisects, it intersects and breaks the pillar with its with its branches. Is that possible? Aliens. It can? That's normal? I don't want to put the sign like right on the tree because then we won't be able to see it. I don't even know if you can see trees. Can you see trees from the overviewer map? Remember where you were on this day. And don't forget, if you haven't found a way to predict what our X offset is going to be at the end of this segment, at the end of this Minecraft day, because we have the X tracker turned off, do so with your channel points within the next 45 seconds or however much time is left. That's a tall tree. I gotta try to find chunk border and follow it. Maybe the very tall tree is at X0. A gap? A gap? What is Subsponge seeing stuff? No cheating, Subsponge. Well, you can't really, I suppose. The prediction's gonna end before the day does. Oh, the terrain has a gap. That gap. Sorry, I didn't. I take that back. There was previously a 10th option that said 5,000 plus. But I removed it. You don't know. Stranger things have happened. Did you just see that tree? Predictions over. Okay, not a spawner. And the X number is going to be where I place the bed. So I'll stand on the bed and then re-enable the X tracker. The suspense! People have millions of worthless channel points riding on this. Hello. A pretty good mound right here. Oh, it's a great mound. Oh, it's got a center and everything. Not close to these trees, but have a seat, Wolfie. It's been decided. Been secured. Seems safe. You know, breathing holes. Oh. Bungled it. The bed has been placed. Standing on the bed. Let's see what this number is. Where's the thing? There's the thing. It's not close, but it's kind of a Minecrafty number. It's a Minecraft number. Where is it? Negative 64. A stack off. I'm a stack off. You were right, 64. All right. And negative. Well, that's to the right, isn't it? So either I'm like mentally still trying to compensate for my normal leftward lean. Let's choose the prediction outcome. That is not that many people voted for it. 51 to 100. 8% of people. 51 to 100 off. You're rich. $1.3 million go to Sluzenak and 4 others. You turn 68,000 into 800,000. Capitalism wins again. All right, that was fun. Not as bad, I mean, or as good as I guess I was in the past. I think I was distracted. I was just distracted talking about stuff. Let's go to sleep and back up the world. $82,406.33 megabytes.